Hello and welcome back to Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video, we will discuss setting up an Amazon account on Seller Central, and I will give you a quick tour of Seller Central's platform. Let's go. Okay, so let's go over to sellercentral.amazon.com. If you're in the US marketplace, you'll want to register on the .com. If you're in any other marketplace, you'll want to register in the marketplace you're in. If you're in Canada, if you're in Mexico, register in that specific marketplace. Once you're in the marketplace, you're going to hit the registry button right here. You don't have an account, so you're going to say, I'm not yet an Amazon seller. You want to register now, so click the register. It's going to bring you to Amazon's page. And this is the registering page part of Amazon. So you may already have an Amazon account. You can sign in there. You cannot create a separate or secondary account. You have to use that same account information. So remember, if you have an Amazon account, use that account information. Start selling on Amazon. You want to sell as a professional. It's $29.99 a month plus selling fees. So you're going to click that. So now gives me my actual login here for my account. We'll delete that. I'll just use my Coach Chrispect one. So get started with your sell on Amazon account. So Coach Chrispect at Gmail. There we go. Give it a password. And new to Amazon? No, I'm not new to Amazon, so let's create an account. Okay, hit next. There is a problem with your account. Hit next. There we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. So now it brings you to creating a seller agreement, seller information, your billing / deposit information, and your product information that you want to sell. So here you would go through all of these stages with your business. So is have the following available: your business name, address, mobile, landline, phone number, etc. So what is your legal business name? You can give it any name that you want. You're going to use this for your business registry down the road, but you can call it whatever you want. Coach Chrispect's store. Read the terms seller agreement. Once you've read the seller agreement, you click that, hit next. You're going to give them your address information, and then you are going to hit next. So let's give them my address. I will fast forward this out. Okay, so now you'll set up your billing information. You're going to put in your credit card information right here, and then you're going to add in your banking information as well. So you'll need all of your banking details as well. And then in the next step, you'll have to enter in some product information from there. So once you're completed that, we will take a tour of Seller Central, and I'll show you exactly how everything looks and what you'll use in Seller Central. Okay, so now we are on Amazon Seller Central's platform, and so this is kind of the dashboard and what it looks like when you log into your Seller Central account from your laptop or your home computer. For demonstration purposes, I'm using my American account. I don't have anything in my American account, so it'll be easier for me to show you everything step by step. So basic things that you're going to notice about it is you're going to have these simple drop down dots. You can expand these windows and see orders that are fulfilling and what have you. When you look at all these different ones, some you'll use, some you won't use. Give me a second here. Customer feedback, so performance information is going to be right here. You'll use that sometimes. I don't really use it all that much because that's more for fulfillment by merchant. Seller forums, so if you want to go into the chat group, you can go into kind of Amazon's seller forum right there and look at different conversations that are being had by different Amazon sellers. In the middle, they have like coaching and what have you. Um, some of that information is okay. A lot of it kind of is it seems automated. So if you do retail arbitrage, you may have products that are in here that you know, you bought one or two of and you don't really plan on selling again, but they'll tell you you're running out of inventory and you need to replenish that inventory. So it's their way of kind of analyzing your stock. In some cases it's good, but I actually use features to set up inventory alerts, and I'll show you that information when we get there as well. There's other notifications and other cool information that you can read in the dashboard. The right side is the main side that you'll notice the most. This is also the same side that you'll see when you're using Seller Central on your phone. So you'll have a payment summary. It'll show you your last payment here in the beige box, and then it'll show you the balance of your current inventory or your current payment that's coming in the next couple of weeks. You can see a summarization of your payment total right here and a breakdown of everything on your next pay. So beginning balance is what you started with. Usually Amazon, not usually, they hold 7 days of sales and revenue and profit. They don't pay you out for the last 7 days. They hold it for any returns or any expenses that you may have, shipping expenses or anything of that nature. You'll see orders, any promotional fees that you were charged or that you were paid for. For example, if they sell gift wrapping, you'll receive a little portion of their profit, and you'll see it here. Product charges, if there are any product charges or if there are any fees, FBA fees, you'll see that all here. If there are any refunds, if people are refunding their product, Amazon will give them a refund. You'll see that there. So they'll have to deduct that from your beginning balance and then your closing balance at the end. So you'll see a breakdown and all that, and you can even click into it even further and get more information about your breakdown. If you want to, say, a week later, request a transfer of the money that's in your account or in your Amazon account to your bank account because you need the money to buy more product or whatever the case may be, you can request a transfer early. It does take a couple days. It says 3 to 5 days, but I've seen it come to my account the next day. So that's an option as well. Okay, so now you can also have, you know, there's some different views of your multiple statements. These are more of reports that you can pull up going way back. Next, the most often used features of this account are the catalog. So you'll be able to add your product. So here's where we'll actually add a product into or check certain things, like check and see if we're restricted for products, or check if we have any applications of categories we want to sell in. We can check it all there. Here you'll see and be able to manage all your inventory needs with all these features. So it'll show you your current inventory platform. Right now it's showing me some inventory that I have. It's showing it on my US account, which is weird. So maybe some of that stuff sells in the US and Amazon wants to sell it in the US. So this is a lot of my retail arbitrage stuff here. Okay, so you can manage your inventory right here. Okay, next up, pricing. You can view your pricing dashboard. You can view alerts. You can also automate your pricing. So if a seller sells below you, your price will automatically drop below his. You can set up all the parameters here. Then it'll show you your buy box percentage, how often you own the buy box, and you want to keep that number high. We'll go over this in the retail arbitrage section. Here you can see orders. You can manage orders that come in, see what orders come in, check. You can contact customers. Amazon doesn't want you just contacting customers out of the blue, but you have options to connect with your customer here. Advertising, your PPC campaigns are right here. So any promotions that you want to run, coupons is fairly new. Lightning deals has been around for a while. There is a lot of features with these particular advertising promotions that are great and will increase your sales. Storefront, you can manage the different stores that you have. Reports, these are reports you'll need for your tax summaries, for your accountant, so a lot of those you can get right here. Also, you can get a lot of fulfillment business reports. Yes, so you can get more business reports right here, and then your return reports for your factory. If you want your factory to know how many returns they have, you can check it right here. They'll then reimburse you if that's a negotiation that you've worked out with your factory as well. And then performance, I use performance for feedback because I want to check seller feedback. So this is actually seller feedback, not product feedback. So sellers will review you. You can then connect back with them. If they have any questions or concerns, you can help them out right through seller feedback. Seller Central University, if you want to learn to do something specific, most of the how-tos for anything Amazon related are in there. Performance notifications, if your account is having any issues, you'll find out about those problems right under performance notifications. You can then fix those problems right there. Any chargeback claims. Some of this stuff is fulfillment by merchant. You won't have to worry about, because Amazon, if you're fulfillment by Amazon, most of it's on Amazon to handle or deal with. So you don't have to deal with it. That's why you pay the Amazon fee to hire them to handle it all. Over here as well, if you go search bar, you can search anything that you want. In the message center here, you'll get direct communication with your customers. You'll see these communications on your Amazon Seller Central app under communications. Here it's under messages. You can respond to communications. You can change the look of the interface. So here's where I deal with all the customers. I connect back with them. I send them ebooks, or I'll send them instruction manuals or anything I need to send them. You are limited to a certain amount of responses, and under the Amazon Terms of Service, I do recommend reading that. There is a lot of information that is important, that because there are some terms of your service that you can't do. So there's certain things like you can't solicit them, direct them to other websites other than Amazon. You can't tell them to go to your website. You can't tell them to go buy it at a different website or a different company. Those are all frowned upon, and Amazon may freeze your account. So make sure you are cautious in doing any of that stuff. And that's really about a quick basic look at the Seller Central page front. Other than that, you can change your platform right here, what platform you want to work on. And your settings, if there's settings you want to work on, you can change your settings right here. Some settings are important to work on. Some people like to make their shipments go to one place. You can make that change here. But note, if Amazon wants to ship it somewhere else, they will charge you that fee. We'll talk about that later in the course. User permissions, passwords, all that type of stuff can be changed or edited right here. Your password, you probably should change that at least every 2 weeks, if not once a month at the most, because the last thing you want people to do is get a hold of your password and change your Amazon account on you. You can also set up two-step verification, so when people log in, if they do get your password, if you're on a two-step, if somebody logs in, you'll receive a text on your phone. If you're logging in, you'll receive a text on your phone with the number, and that number you just type into Amazon, and that's how you would log in. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next video.